Yeah. Hair flip. Yeah, I'm a badass bitch. I don't like it. Hair flip. Yeah. Oh my god. So you guys should be happy. Oh my goodness. Hair flip. But anyways, hair flip. And hair flipping on your toes. Hi.
Louisiana rapper Lil Boosie's grisly murder trial. The murder trial against Baton Rouge, Louisiana rapper Torrance Hatch, better known as Lil Boosie, is currently underway in the city's 19th Judicial District Courthouse. Hatch is charged with first-degree murder in the 2009 death of Terry Boyd. According to opening statements delivered on Saturday afternoon by the prosecutor, Assistant District Attorney Dana Cummings, the killings were a $2,800 murder for hire ordered by Boosie and executed by his henchman, a 17-year-old Michael Marlowe Mike Louding. The defense alleges that the slaying was the work of a teen hitman with the mind of a maniac, a rogue gunman hunted by a demonic choir of voices hollering, "Kill." In an impassioned opening, Salvo Jason Williams, one of Boosie's attorneys, steadfastly maintained his client's innocence, alleging that Louding acted only in a concert with Michael Ghost Judson and Adrian Pittman. In the weeks before the slaying, Williams claimed Boyd robbed Judson for $720, while Pittman allegedly harbored a long-time grudge against Boyd. Williams also argued that Boosie is being unfairly persecuted for his gangster rap lyrics, which are laced with accusations of racism aimed at law enforcement officials, including Parish District Attorney Hiller Moore III. It was midnight on October 21st, 2009, when a 9mm handgun fired 6 bullets through the front window of a house on Vermilion Drive. By the time police arrived to the residence in East Baton Rouge, 35-year-old Terry Boyd was dead, his body staining a brown leather couch in the color of crimson. A neighbor spotted 2 men sprinting towards the train tracks near the residence of Ben Hawkins, where Boyd had been staying ever since he completed a 5-year stint at the Winfield Correctional Facility. Just 1 month prior, Boyd left behind a disposable camera, $402 in cash, and a bloodstream spiked with morphine, marijuana, and codeine. With no DNA evidence or eyewitnesses to the shooting, the prosecution is hinging at its case around a taped jailhouse confession from Louding and telephone records that trace him to Boosie's recording studio during the hours before and after the murder. Also presented as evidence, a tattoo that Louding allegedly received 2 weeks after the murder, a depiction of an AK-47 accompanied by the phrase, "Yo Boosie, who's next?" and the lyrics to Boosie's songs 187 and Body Bag, which Cummings says were recorded on the night of the murder. According to Cummings, the motive for the murder stemmed from a letter that Boosie received claiming that Boyd was going to jack and slap him. The defense maintains that no such letter exists and that Boosie and Boyd had an impeccable relationship, noting that Boosie had a child with Boyd's sister. Louding's nickname derives from the Wire character Marlo Stanfield, known for his homicidal tendencies and his knack for eluding police. The state has charged Louding with 5 other killings over a 14-month spree, including that of Michael Ghost Judson, who allegedly paid Louding to murder Chris Nussy Jackson, a rapper with scatting diss songs about Boosie, and Darryl Bleak Milton, a longtime friend of Boosie's. The defense team is pointing to the latter homicide as proof that Boosie had no control over Louding, who ran amok. Boosie is only charged in the connection with Boyd's murder. Over several hours of pitched testimony on Monday, Louding denied his and Boosie's culpability in the Boyd murder. Bound in chains and clad in a candy-striped orange and white jumpsuit, Louding blamed his jailhouse confession on crooked cops, who allegedly threatened him with lethal injection and the incarceration of his mother and stepfather. During one dramatic turn, Cummings and the court forced the shackled Louding to display his Yo Boosie, Who's Next tattoo before the jury. Despite the fact that Cummings already had blown up photos of the tattoo by her side, Louding also alleged that his confession was coerced by interrogators who claimed that Boosie had put a $25,000 bounty on his head. After Louding's testimony, Police Sergeant Chris Johnson took the witness stand and denied making any threats towards Louding. Defense attorneys pointed out that the confession represented only a small fraction of the hours that police had spent interrogating Louding on May 14th and May 17th of 2010. According to police, only Louding's confession was taped. During 7 hours on the stand, John repeatedly denied telling Louding that Boosie had put a hit out on him. But during the videotape confession, Louding is distinctively seen exclaiming, "That dude wants to kill me. He's getting out now," on camera. Lil Boosie responds to baby mama exposing him as her brother's killer. Lil Boosie is caught up in some baby mama drama. His daughter's mother took to Instagram Live to air out some of their family's dirt, including how he threatened to kill her. The rapper's daughter, Tori, is said to have received these abusive messages targeting her mother. The live clip was a broadcast on Tori's account. During the session, a clip is played that appears to capture Boosie's voice threatening to blacken Tori's eye and kill her mother as he did Tori's uncle. The rapper was previously accused of playing a role in her uncle's death, but was acquitted for lack of evidence.
Concerts at the end zone or whatever. Let him tell it I was just a little jump off or whatever. But anyway, to make a long story short, we was fucking around for a little while. He stayed with me and my mama. I was young, 16. He ate at my table, ate at my mama's table. But the shit that just been making me mad as a motherfucker, because he portrayed like he's this perfect ass father, and he's not. I mean, he make it look good, but there be people on the outside looking in, and y'all know the shit gotta be deep for me to come on here and say anything, because I don't even really claim this bitch as a baby daddy. I know y'all heard the song. He had to come change my baby name after my old man, because I never wanted to be a part of this. I never wanted my baby for him. I ain't gonna deal with all this shit, because at the end of the day, Boosie is pussy.
Now, this is her stating how she met Boosie when they were together. She was 16. He lived with her. And when he did, that is how he, I'm assuming, got close to her brother. And her brother and Boosie were, like two peas in a pod. If you will, they got along very well, as stated in the court documentation while Boosie was on trial. So, with that being said, let's get into what Boosie feels about her brother.
Like, that ain't nothing I could have told her at the time. I still had to deal with that. That was mixed emotions. I couldn't explain that to my daughter at the time. She was 5. Your uncle got killed by your daddy. Like, that ain't nothing I could have told her at the time, even though he got acquitted. Because, it ain't what the streets have. It's only, they go by what you can prove. And whoever saying shut up, just get off of it because y'all mad. But here go one of the phone calls he had. Told my baby. I want to know what did you tell her? Why? I didn't tell nobody to dish you. What did you talk about? What did you tell Tori? Because she crying. This is not the one to see the black eyes. Hello, you fucking up? You fucking up? What you see on the phone? What? No, I want to know what did you tell her? Like, I'm going to put a bag on you. Why? I didn't tell nobody to dish you. What did you tell me about? What did you tell Tori? Because she crying. on my shit in the moon. You call my daughter a bitch? Tell that bitch I'm taking her out my wheel in the moon. You call my daughter a bitch? I'm a black her fucking eye when I wish you would put your hands on my child. This not an hustle for y'all motherfuckers. That women will do me. We're very thankful. The video says you're busy. That's all it says. Like your bitch ass fuck. What does your brother got to do with this? You ain't do nothing to my brother. Yeah, I was still doing swim like your bitch ass. You ain't do nothing to my brother. Your bitch ass. You ain't do nothing to my brother. You ain't do nothing to him. Please like him, bitch. You ain't do nothing to him. Crackhead ass mama, ho. You ain't do nothing to him.
Listening to the phone call that she recorded of Boosie threatening her and her daughter is extremely vile on Boosie's regard. Boosie runs around and makes it seem as if he's this great father. He's an outstanding father. He does everything he needs for his kids, or he tries his best. If so, why would you ever threaten your daughter and disrespect her by calling her a bitch multiple times? Calling her out of her name is if she is not somebody you respect and hold up with the most glory, or pedestaling her and making her feel like a queen. You obviously don't treat your children that way. You are a disgusting human being, and there's a special place in hell for a person like you. Sitting here threatening this woman after you have already killed her brother, or had killed, because you are a punk and wasn't even man enough to do it on your own. You sent somebody else to do it for you. Just like you state on the phone that you're going to put a bag on this woman's head. It's a different type of threat when you have carried out on it before. You have killed one of her family members. You have killed your daughter's uncle. And to sit there and brag about it and make it look as if it's something that is okay, or makes you look like this goon because of actions of another man. It's not even your action. It's you making a phone call for somebody else to complete an action that you are too pussy to do yourself. You are literally the worst type of human being. Literally. The place in hell for you, I don't think it's deep enough. You need to go to the literal pits of hell. Literally. Lil Boosie had time to respond to these claims. He did not actually engage in a logical rebuttal. However, instead, he opted to discredit the woman's assertions by portraying her as morally weak. He laughs as he tries to shame her for sexual activities they participated in together. His quote, "Bitch, you are a hoe. You fucked two best friends at the same time." After Boosie was acquitted for the murder charges against his kid's mother's brother, Boosie had some really interesting things to say afterwards, even admitting to the point that he did have him killed. You can't be tried twice in America for the same crime. So now that he's gotten off for it, he can openly talk about it. So with him openly saying, yeah, I killed him, I had him killed, let's get into that.
Just stop playing. We got war story. I mean that. Yeah. Supposed to sneak a coward, nigga. Yeah. Couple years later, I caught a murder charge for my baby mama brother. Fuck it. Lay down.
So Boosie is sitting here laughing at the fact that he allegedly had his daughter's uncle killed. What is funny about that? What is funny with the fact that your daughter has no idea who her uncle is because he passed away when she was 5 years old due to your bidding? What is funny about that? As a parent, you are supposed to still have respect for the person that you had a child with, whether you are with them or not. So to sit there and not only talk to your children's mother how you talk to her, but to also talk to your children like that, and to also disrespect dead family members that you allegedly had murdered, is just deplorable. I really don't know why people like Boosie. I have no idea, but his music died a long time ago. Like his kid's mother said, God took away your gift due to all of the evil things that you have done to people. So in America, we have a thing called double jeopardy, meaning you can't be charged twice for the same crime, especially after being acquitted or found guilty for it. So with him being acquitted, he is able to speak on what happened. Who would have thunk that he would have made it in a negative tone to where his own daughter is discouraged by calling her dad?
Lay down. Give me rub. Rub. Yeah, lay down, nigga. Yeah. Lay down, nigga. Bitch ass nigga. Ain't no love for none of y'all bitch ass niggas. Straight up, nigga. If you on their team, ain't no love for y'all bitch ass niggas. If you affiliated with any of them niggas, ain't no love for y'all bitch ass niggas. Yeah. Straight up, nigga. You know how I'm coming. Yeah, bitch. Lay down. Talk from the grave, bitch ass nigga. Yeah, fat mouth from the grave, bitch ass nigga. Yeah. Fat mouth from the grave, bitch ass niggas. Why I eat like this? Like why I eat like this? Fat mouth from the grave, old bitch ass nigga. Yeah. We don't talk till it's done. Yeah, fat mouth from the grave, all y'all bitch ass niggas. I can't hear y'all right now. Y'all too far down deep. You heard me? Talk shit from the grave, bitch ass nigga.
Boosie has bragged at the fact that he has had his children, 12 years old, 13 years old, including nephews, have sex with adult women. So Boosie is letting you know that he brought a woman around, an adult woman around his teenage sons and teenage nephews and had them sexually assaulted by her. You cannot give consent underage. So by you feeling that you are the parent and you can give her consent to sexually assault your kids and sexually assault your nephews who aren't your kid, so how disrespectful and ignorant can you be to feel that you have permission to have your nephews having sex with grown women underage because you're their uncle? You don't. It's called overstepping. And not only are you overstepping, you should be incarcerated for having these children sexually assaulted, and the woman that sexually assaulted them should be incarcerated too. So let's get into this clip of Boosie stating that he has had, once again, his teenage son's virginity took by a grown woman.
My 9-year-old, 10-year-old, I showed all of them how to put on rubber. Before you even start having sex, I done showed my sons how to put on rubber. Ain't finna get my son no motherfucking shit out here. I'm training them boys right. Ask in there my nephew. Ask in them. Ask my son. Yeah. They were 12, 13. They got head. Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be. Yeah. Hell yeah, I got my fucking son dick sucked. You fucking right. Yes, a grown woman. Grown, super grown. Super grown. Checked his ass out. Checked all my nephews out. Super grown. Is she grown? She checked me out. I know what the fuck she did.
This is how you know that Boosie is an idiot. Not only is he an idiot, he's also ignorant. What you are displaying here is sexual assault. All right? Mandatory. That is literally, you can be charged and arrested for what you are stating right now. It's called statutory rape. Okay? What you did is very illegal. All right? I don't know why these extra wannabe heterosexual men think that the sooner a boy has sex with a girl, the sooner you know that they're not gay. You can still have sex with a girl, watch hetero porn, and all of those things and still be gay. He's such an idiot.
His ass out. Checked all my nephews out. Super grown. Is she grown? She checked me out. I know what the fuck she did to them. She checked me out, that bitch. I'm getting them prepared, man. Fuck that. I'm getting them, my boys. That's how they built like that. Yeah. I'm just saying. Don't you bring your juvenile daughter around here, she might get fucked. sorry, I gotta keep it real. My son trained to fuck. He watched daddy, they trained to fuck. Yes, yeah. That's how I raised them. I don't care what y'all say, yeah. It's better than them watching cartoons. Yeah, that's why they got iPhone 11s. They can watch as much porn as they want. Yeah, it's better than them watching cartoons with two men kissing. It's better than them watching TV with two men kissing. It's better than them watching cartoons. It's better than watching cartoons with all this gay shit on there. Yeah, I'm getting them an iPhone. They can put in Pornhub, XXN, anything they fucking want. Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, we raise them different. Yeah, y'all raise them on cartoons. Yeah. Yeah, that's just how it is. Yeah. We raised our children different. You might got children watching them gay ass cartoons. Yeah. You might got Nas X all over your room. And you with your kids, not me. Hell no. They got iPhone 11. They can watch porn all they fuck they want. They can watch bitches for days. Free. Everybody raised their children different. That's how I raised mine. I'm just saying, everybody raised their children different. Don't talk about how I raised mine. Everybody raised their children different. That's just how I raised mine.
Boosie states that, I raise my kids how I raise my kids. Your nephews are not your children. You are not raising them, and you also do not have permission from any person on earth to have somebody sexually assaulted, whether you view it as pleasure or not. It is still sexual assault. You also ought to be ashamed of yourself for sitting there having sex with the same woman that you're allowing to have sex with your children and your nephews, whom again aren't your children. You don't have permission to do anything with them or give anybody permission to do anything with them either. But Boosie is also pushing in this situation is if I raise my kids how I raise my kids and you raise your kids how you raise yours. Well, if that was the case, Boosie, you were stating that don't tell me what to do with my kids because I'm not going to tell you to do with yours. But you said this.
I gotta say something about this shit, bro. Dwayne Wade, you gone too fucking far, dog. That is a male. A 12-year-old. At 12, they don't even know what their next meal gonna be. They don't have shit figured out yet. He might meet a woman, anything at 16 and fall in love with her. But his dick be gone. How you gonna, like, bro, you going too far, dog. Don't cut his dick off, bro. Like, bro. For real. If he gonna be gay, let him be gay. But don't cut his dick off, bro. Like, don't address him as a woman, dog. He's 12 years old. He's not up there yet. He hasn't made his final decisions yet. Don't cut his fucking dick off, Dwayne Wade, bro. You fucking tripping, dog. You tripping, dog.
So in the clip before, Boosie, the idiot, states that how I raise my kids is how I raise my kids. How you raise your kids is how you raise your kids. Zaya is not your child. It's okay to have an opinion on something, but it's not okay to project this energy as if this parent is doing something wrong. What you did to your sons was wrong. It's understandable that somebody would judge you for it. Okay? Zaya deciding that she wants to live her life a certain way has nothing to do with her father bringing her inside of a room with an adult as a teenager, having her have sex with anybody. You are ignorant. That literally makes no sense. You are forcing things upon your sons and nephews that is deplorable. What Dwayne is doing for his daughter is support. You are not doing that. You are pushing your children to be sexually assaulted into statutory situations And you should just be ashamed of yourself. It literally makes no sense for you to say that my business is my business, how I raise my kids is my business, but it's not for Dwayne. Like, he gets to raise his child how he wants to. At least it's a healthy relationship, unlike the one that you have with your children. I'm sure the majority of them are afraid of you because of how ignorant you are. In the next clip is K-Shay. Now, this is another one of Boosie's children's mother, and she is afraid for her life. She is literally basically on the run, if you will. She's gotten rid of all of her social media. She was an aspiring artist. She decided to stop following her dream due to all the threats that Boosie was placing on her. He literally put a hit out on her to the point to where she had to basically relocate and, you know, kind of live out of her car based off the situations that he is trying to have this girl killed. Now, allegedly. Now, let's get into this next clip.
I wasn't going to do this. I wasn't going to go public. I wasn't going to talk about the shit. But I'm at the point where I really don't give a fuck no more. Once you play with my life, when you play with my life, this shit go to a whole nother level. This shit is real. I can't speak too much right now, but I'm gonna go live again later. But this man did put out a hit on me. He trying to fucking kill me. Trying to take me away from my family. And all I wanted to do was live my fucking dream. That's why you motherfuckers, you gotta watch what you get yourself into. You hear me? This shit is fucking real. This shit is real. This man put out a hit on me. And I'm gonna tell you why later. I can't right now. I gotta fucking keep my fucking head on the swivel right now. I don't have no fucking body to protect me. I'm doing this shit on my own. I've been out here on my own. Y'all motherfuckers be so quick to praise a motherfucker. This man is the fucking devil. He is the devil. Do you hear me? And the reason why he want to kill me is because I know too much. This time I'd have been around him. The time that I've been in his house, I've seen so much shit that you wouldn't even fucking believe. And that's why he tried to kill me, because he didn't want me to go public. He didn't want me to go public. But God saved me. That's why I wasn't on fucking social media. And I'm still finna get off of social media. I give up on this music. I'm done. Fuck it all. Fuck it all. This shit is gonna cost me my life for no reason. All them fucking videos and shit that y'all hear about this man, that shit is fucking real. Do you hear me?
Like I said before, I do not understand why Boosie has not been canceled a long time ago. I don't understand why people feed so much energy towards this man when he is running around destroying the lives of people. He's killed a black man, yet tries to stand for the black man. He's extremely homophobic, although he swears he has no problem with the gay community. He terrorizes these black women, including his own black growing daughter. How much more proof do you need with somebody running around bragging about killing their daughter's uncle, putting threats towards that same daughter, saying how he will beat her and black her eye, and threatening to kill her mother? And not only that, threatening to kill her siblings' mothers as well. This is a problem, and he needs to be dealt with. Cancel Boosie.